The United Nations General Assembly on March 27th passed a non-binding resolution declaring invalid Crimea's Moscow-backed referendum earlier this month on seceding from Ukraine, in a vote that Western nations said shows Russia's increasing isolation. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power championed the resolution.
Ukraine merits our commendations for the restraint it has shown and the positive steps it has taken to prevent a further escalation of the crisis. And Ukraine deserves our full support in trying to persuade Russia to end its isolation and to move from a policy of unilateral confrontation and aggressive acts to a good faith diplomatic effort informed by facts, facilitated by dialogue, and based on law. We urge you to vote yes on a resolution that enshrines the centrality of territorial integrity and that calls for a diplomatic, not a military solution to this crisis. Thank you.
Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andrei Deshitsia introduced the draft measure, which had the overwhelming support of Western nations.
Over the last months, we have witnessed the most flagrant violations of international law since the inception of the United Nations. After 2 weeks of military occupation, an integral part of Ukraine has been forcibly annexed by a state that had previously committed itself to guarantee the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of my country.
There were 100 votes in favor, 11 against, and 58 abstentions in the 193-nation assembly. A number of countries did not participate in the vote. Western diplomats said the number of yes votes was higher than expected, despite what they said was Moscow's aggressive lobbying efforts. Russia, Armenia, Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, North Korea, Nicaragua, Sudan, Syria, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe all voted against the resolution. Israel abstained. China, which joined Russia in vetoing 3 Security Council resolutions that condemned Syria, as it did in the Security Council vote on Ukraine earlier this month, did not cast a vote.